Rodrigo Duterte served as the President of the Philippines from June 30, 2016, to June 30, 2022. He is known for his controversial and tough-on-crime stance, earning him the nickname, The Punisher, or Duterte Harry. Duterte's presidency was marked by a relentless campaign against illegal drugs, which garnered both domestic and international attention. Here are some key points about Rodrigo Duterte and his presidency. War on drugs. Duterte campaigned on a promise to eradicate the drug problem in the Philippines, advocating for a harsh crackdown on drug dealers and users. His administration's approach to the drug war has been highly criticized for its alleged human rights abuses, including extrajudicial killings. Human rights groups estimate thousands of deaths linked to the drug war. Foreign policy. Duterte's foreign policy was characterized by a pivot away from the Philippines' traditional ally, the United States, and towards China and Russia. He expressed disdain for Western criticism of his domestic policies and sought closer ties with Asian neighbors. Authoritarian tendencies. Duterte has been accused of exhibiting authoritarian tendencies, including attacks on political opponents, journalists, and human rights advocates. He declared martial law in the southern island of Mindanao in response to the ISIS-linked insurgency in Marawi City in 2017.
Popularity and controversy. Duterte enjoyed high approval ratings domestically for much of his presidency, despite international criticism of his human rights record. His blunt and often profane rhetoric resonated with many Filipinos who were frustrated with crime and corruption. However, his presidency was also marked by divisive and inflammatory statements, leading to both support and condemnation at home and abroad. Infrastructure and economic policies. Duterte's administration initiated ambitious infrastructure projects under the Build program aimed at modernizing the country's infrastructure. However, economic policies and governance have faced criticism for their impact on inflation and foreign investment. COVID-19 pandemic. Duterte's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic received mixed reviews. The government implemented strict lockdown measures to curb the spread of the virus, but critics argued that the response was marred by inefficiencies, lack of transparency, and human rights abuses in enforcing quarantine protocols. In summary, Rodrigo Duterte's presidency in the Philippines was characterized by his controversial war on drugs, shifting foreign policy, authoritarian tendencies, and a mix of popularity and criticism both domestically and internationally.